Hey y'all, what's up? I'm Mimi, aka the Piscean Seer, and this is one of your daily collective messages. Like, and subscribe if you get anything out of this. Thank you so very much to those of you who do like, subscribe, and comment. It is always and forever going to be loved and appreciated. God, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, cosmic guides, all beings of the highest and purest white light only. With the best interest of me and the collective at heart, you are always and forever welcome into my readings. Okay, please give my wonderful, fabulous, and amazing Pisceans, your family, the best and most accurate information for them at this time. Hello, my beautiful lovers. Welcome to any new subscribers, okay? Welcome back to my beautiful subscribers who are already here. I love and appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Thank you so very much for coming, and thanks for coming back. So, this is a Hermes message, okay? It's like a big blank space right there. I have no idea what he wants to talk about. But he told me to just pull and to read the overall energy out of the book, and we're just going to do that and go from there, okay? So, we got the I am presence, okay? We got light body activation and accessing the divine within, okay? So this is where your energy is at, or this is what's happening currently for you, okay? You're getting some sort of light body activation, okay? Some sort of light initiation right here at the bottom of this deck. Light initiation, great teacher awakening, and divine magic, okay? So you're stepping deeper into your divine magic at this time, okay? You could be taking very good care of your energy, okay? That's like really the vibe that I get, that you take very good care of yourself, and you do a lot of like spiritual maintenance, and that's real important, okay? Hold on, I just gotta find it. Okay, it's on page 94, okay? It could be a life path number 9 or 4, okay? So it says, the I am presence is frequently mentioned in the Ascended Master teachings. It's the individualized presence of the divine that rests within us all. Personally, I see no difference between the I am presence and what other people call the inner teacher or the higher self. It's the aspect of divinity that lies within us, offering us great wisdom. It's the inner Buddha or Christ consciousness. It's the part of our soul that has never forgotten that it's connected to divine love, even when our faith is challenged. There's a part of us that knows there's something out or in there, and it's the I am. This card is the gateway that allows you to reflect upon the fact that this incredible, infinite, divine being is within you, always aligned with love and always offering wisdom. For a long time, the I am has been dormant, and we have been encouraged to believe we are insignificant and powerless. But the more we connect with the divine, the more we realize it's resting gently within us. We are the divine expressing itself. We are a facet of the God particle having an individual experience, but we are a part of the whole. So it says, place your hands on your heart and belly and say, I call forth from the core of my being the mighty I am presence, great universal cosmonaut, star being, star power. Thank you for standing at the forefront of my heart and mind. Thank you for leading the way with your guidance and your divine intelligence, okay? So it says you are experiencing a great shift, which is helping you understand yourself in ways that were previously impossible. This is an exciting time. You are connecting with the highest form of intelligence within you. The body of light within you is growing brighter, and you are becoming aware of how your actions and choices affect the unfolding of your future. The bright light you are is expressing itself unapologetically, okay? And then we got inner earth on the next page, okay? So gorgeous. Then we got the 3 of Cups right here. So this is definitely a time of celebration for you, my love. What else though? So we got the Emperor, okay? So a lot of beautiful, like, spiritual stability that's going to, like, echo out into your actual life, okay? So there's a lot of stability coming in, you know? He got, like, this bullhorn and the little thing, you know, that they tap and say action. I feel like you're about to take a lot of action, make a lot of, like, important calls in your life. There's also, the Emperor is Aries energy, okay? So Aries could be significant. What else? We got the Nine of Cups and the Three of Wands, okay? So this beautiful I am energy within you, baby, is calling in wish fulfillment, okay? That's what's, that's what's going on, okay? You could have recently done some work with yourself in hermit mode. You could have been doing a lot of meditation, okay? Just focusing on your peace that you hold within yourself and trying your best to offer love in every situation that you find yourself in, especially when it comes to sneaky, heartbroken people on the outside of you. And I think that you've done this very well. You've really upheld your wealth and your worth, really followed your feminine energy and all of your guidance to like this higher place. It's like you're walking in your higher self energy, and that's really beautiful, okay? You're being rewarded for this. Whew, I got the chills, okay? What else? We got She-Wolf, okay, with Unleash the Wilds Within. I get this, like, you're expressing some sort of, like, ancient wild type of energy, you know? Not to say that you're being all wild, but it's like this energy, this I am presence type of energy within you. It's like a very primal type of energy, but like in a polished way, okay? It's like something that you express very naturally, okay? You are a very, very powerful and intuitive type of energy. And I think it might seem like your gifts are all over the place sometimes, but they're just really not. It just really goes with the flow of your life. And like with every moment of everything that's happening, it's really that your gifts are kind of just naturally spontaneous, okay? There's not ever going to be like a clear set order to the way that your gifts express themselves. So just allow your gifts to be expressed wildly and openly and organically as possible, okay? Yeah, we got direction with choose your path. I feel like you've definitely chosen the right path. We got the great teacher, and that's why you're receiving this great teacher awakening, okay? You've done a great job of learning from all of your experiences and really having a good perspective on life. I feel like you don't really go into life with like a judgmental way of looking at things, or like you're not always acting like you just know everything. And that's really the best thing about you. The best thing about you is that you're willing to admit that you don't know everything, and you're willing to learn and to really follow your intuition to the answers that you need, no matter what the situation is. And I feel like this is becoming a lot clearer for you and a lot easier for you with this light body activation that you're receiving right now. Ooh, okay, we got the shaman with trust in the higher forces, okay? So you could have a beautiful connection with animals, okay? You could be seeing owls or lions or cows or eagles or some sort of bird, like specifically, okay? Or a dove or even wolves. You could feel like you could see these animals all the time, or even like a tiger, okay? Yeah, we got guardian angel with you are not alone. These are all signs that you're like receiving, or that specific animal is like a spirit animal to you, or you share a lot of soul characteristics with that animal, or that animal, the way that that animal expresses itself and moves about the earth gives you a lot of clues about the way that like your gifts expresses, or your energy expresses itself out into the world. And that's why, you know, they're always encouraging you to look into the animal signs that you may see. Like really go sit down and research it, like read the totem animal, read the little articles, and get different perspectives on that animal. And that brings you a lot of light codes, even if you can't necessarily put together how that energy, like how it's related to you and your current situation. But when I do it, it's usually very clear, and it's even kind of funny to sit there and read the specific animal of how spirit is, like, you know, whatever animal spirit's using to explain where my energy is at. Like, I find it so hilarious sometimes, okay, because it'd be like dead on, you know. And sometimes they'll give you animal signs in order to explain another person or the energy that they're in, you know. What's She-Wolf and Direction Guardian? So pay a lot of attention to that, okay? We got Moon with take note of your intuitive messages, okay? Your intuitive messages are so important at this time, you know. For example, yesterday I got dressed. I was so ready to record, you know. And then I went to wash the dishes, and there was just like a random pincher bug in the sink, okay? And so like it took me down like this whole rabbit hole, you know, because I gotta do the research and figure out why I just seen this. And just like when I seen the pincher bug, it gave me like such a nasty energy, right? And it's like, what the fuck is this pincher bug doing in here? How did it get here? Where did it come from? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, did it like travel in the pipes to like get into here? Like, there was really no reason, no real explanation why the pincher bug should have been in the sink, but it ended up to me getting the sign that, you need to just be still today, like don't do shit, and so it's just, I feel like they're kind of communicating with you with really randomly seeming moments and things like that. So pay a lot of attention to those things, or to how you feel when you see certain things or certain signs. We got shapeshifter with transform and unveil your gifts. So now is a time of like transformation for you. You're unveiling like another piece of the I am presence that is within you, and you're like stepping up in your spiritual rank is how I'm hearing it. What's great, teacher and shaman? We got air guardian with shift your perception. Okay, so spirit could have been doing a lot of work with you on shifting your perception about certain things, and I think you could have finally surrendered to this energy, and you're looking at things with like fresh eyes. Okay, giving me like the page of wands type of energy. I feel like you've called in some sort of fresh spiritual energy to yourself, and whatever like practices you do, like whatever you do, like say, okay, for me, for example, I take a lot of spiritual baths. Spirit calls me to work with like a lot of different herbs, or a lot of different things, a lot of different little methods, and I feel like they all really do like hit the spot right in that moment, and you could have those same types of practices, things that seem like, sort of unconventional, or things that you do like, religiously, or on some sort of like schedule, things that you do all the time around certain times of the year, or certain times of the month, or whatever, that really do a lot for the cleansing of your energy, or for the cleansing of your area. I feel like you have a very strong throat chakra with this air energy. I also feel like your throat chakra is very strong. You are like a really truly beautiful soul, and you hold so much power, and I think you're doing such a great job of expressing that power very responsibly, because you're very aware that you're not alone. You really trust in the higher forces, and that's why they're bringing in this like this major upgrade into your life at this time. But it's really all very, very energetic first. Okay, so don't like get disappointed, or don't let any of those like lower vibrational thoughts about yourself or about your situation cloud where it is that you're going, or what it is that you're trying to attract. And just try to stay very positive, and try to gain as much understanding about spirit and the way that they're communicating with you at this time. Okay, because it's really important. Yeah, we got Druid with hold the space. It's important for you to like hold a lot of space in your life, in your mind, in your heart, for that beautiful magical energy that the divine is like, pulsing from the inside out of you. It's like they're pushing all of this magical energy within you, and they need you to be open to hold the space for that magic, to really believe in the magic that you do, with your words, or with your positive actions, or with the love that you express, or with whatever energies it is that you're currently working with. Just believe in that magic that it is that you're holding, and try to express that as organically as possible. Okay, and so he's also like, I'm hearing him talking about like tripping, you know what I mean, like thinking you're crazy, like spirit talking, because there was so much chatter today. Like spirit was talking so much to me, and I just giggled, and I laughed, and they were kind of talking about like how they express themselves to us is completely different, and that's kind of like the point of a channel, like they were saying like, your brain translates what it is that we're saying, and then puts it like your brain is doing a lot. It's really smart. Okay, it's smarter than you think it is, and that's why they're always talking about, this huge percentage of your brain that you're not using. But a big percentage of that brain depends on you of that brain connection you could have depends on you having this spiritual connection and working with the divine. They're the ones who expand those parts of the brain that people seem to be not using, okay? So it might feel like you're crazy, or like, you're seeing things that aren't there. You might be seeing a lot of things out of the sides of your eye, hearing a lot of things, or thinking you're overthinking things, but really spirit is communicating with you on a whole nother level right now. And it could make you feel like you're a little bit crazy in certain moments, you know what I mean? But you're just not. It's just your brain is doing a lot when it comes to receiving messages or receiving what it is that spirit's giving to you. So be very patient with yourself at this time, okay? We got the Six of Wands, and all you have to do is like acknowledge the things that they're showing you, or the energies that they're having you feel, or the messages that they're giving you. As long as you acknowledge it, you won't continue to get that same message over and over again, okay? Or you won't continue to receive the same things. But like, it's just like an angel number, I mean, well, sometimes you can see an angel number, right? You can acknowledge it, you can read about it, and then you keep on seeing the angel number, because I feel like that thing hasn't come yet, or that thing's still on the way, or it's just like a constant reminder that that thing is coming in. So that sometimes that could be the case. But I'm hearing like reoccurring messages, like you're receiving some sort of reoccurring message that you really haven't paid attention to just yet, okay? So pay attention to that, and just make sure that you're looking into everything and giving it the attention that it deserves, okay? But I feel like also with the Six of Wands, like your guides are giving you this recognition for the way that you do follow your intuitive messages, They're not saying that like you ignore them too much, or you don't get the right messages at the right time, because you definitely are paying more attention than you ever have. But there's just something very specific that they're trying to get you to look at. What is it that you want them to recognize? We got the Ace of Cups, okay? So it has something to do with the way that your cup overflows, or maybe you recognizing that you hold a lot more power than you think that you do at this time, or like these things, all these spiritual methods and all these different things that you've been trying and using to work on yourself and work on your energy, these things are actually working. They're actually very powerful, much more powerful than you think, and your cup is overflowing in a way that I don't think you've necessarily recognized just yet in yourself. It's really, really beautiful. What's direction, guardian, shapeshifter, and great teacher? We got the Nine of Wands. I mean, you could be kind of tired of this of this whole thing, at times, because it can be a lot. But they're just saying, like, no matter how tired you get, or no matter what you come up against, you always get yourself together, and you always transform and unveil another different beautiful part of yourself, or another strength that you have in yourself, or another talent that you have in yourself. And for you to pay a lot of attention to that, and to acknowledge that, and that can help a lot more of this I am presence energy open up within you. What's great teacher, guard, or air guardian, and shaman? We got the emperor, okay? And also that calls in a lot more stability. The more stable you feel in yourself and in your gifts, the more stable your life becomes in order to match that. So your perception that you have of yourself, and of the kind of stability you're able to attract, or of the kind of stability you've already attracted, is like really important, okay? We got druid, shaman, and guardian angel. It is the Four of Swords, okay? So your guardian angels, I feel like they're really trying to help you to hold the space of peace within yourself, trying to keep you in a very calm state of mind. You might find yourself like reminding yourself a lot, like, kind of like shooing thoughts, or shooing a certain way of thinking at this time. And that's really good. That's just guidance that you're receiving from the divine, cutting off certain thoughts or certain ways of thinking, in order to make more room and hold more space for more peace, more happiness, more love, more magic in your life, okay? What's Ace of Cups, Six of Wands, and the Nine of Wands? We got the King of Cups, okay? So, but I mean, it's your emotional intelligence, I feel, that has gotten you everywhere. And also, the King of Cups, that masculine energy, it just gives me this energy of like, it's kind of the love that you have for yourself, or the love that you have for your career, or whatever it is that you're truly focused on, that's carrying it forward and making your cup overflow more. Your creative energies are really important. I feel like there's a lot going on with your sacral chakra and your solar plexus chakra. That's what I'm getting, okay? And also, like, grounding energy, okay? Your grounding energy. So maybe doing things right now, you're grounding more of this I am presence energy, okay? So focusing on your root chakra, doing grounding things, grounding meditations, doing yoga, taking walks, okay? Just standing outside and like rooting yourself, with your imagination, growing those roots and connecting with that earth energy, doing great, very grounding things can help to anchor in this energy a lot easier for you at this time, okay? What's the Nine of Wands and the Emperor? We got Judgment, okay? So, it gives me a couple of energies, okay? The tombstones giving me the energy of death, okay? And then, so the death energy is catching my attention. And then this hourglass, okay? So it's like all of this is happening in divine time, okay? That's what the Judgment card is giving. It's giving new beginnings in divine time, and not like prejudging yourself or worrying that like God isn't going to bring in the proper judgment that you deserve in your life. Like, judgment isn't always necessarily a bad thing, right? Because we're always like, yeah, judgment, they're under judgment. But I feel like we get judged in a good way too. We get, Spirit's always looking over our life and looking over our choices, and seeing that, if we do more good than we do bad, if we give more than we take. And they're judging that, and they're working on bringing that same kind of loving, compassionate energy that you make those choices and decisions with back to you, right? And so I feel like there's like been this amazing judgment placed over your life, where it's been decided that you get all the wish fulfillment that you want. Anything you try to attract, it's what you are going to attract. It's not that you're just like trying to attract things that you're not getting. You're getting these things, but there's a lot of really big energetic changes happening that are supposed to happen for you first, according to the divine time of how all of this shit is supposed to play out in your life. So just continue to focus more on your spiritual life than you are so much on your physical life. Not to say to just get super delulu where you're ignoring your 3D responsibilities and things like that, but to just try to find a really good balance at this time, and make sure you're finding a lot of time to tap in and connecting with yourself, because you're anchoring this really big energy, like I said already, okay? What's the Emperor and the Four of Swords? We got the Star, okay? So you're being shaped, being molded into a better version, or like a new, I don't want, okay, so new and improved is how I'm hearing, okay? like like the same you, but newer, more improved, more shiny. You know what I'm saying? And also with better gifts. Okay, like there's something going on with your entire light body. Okay, like there's no real way to like explain this, so I'm just trying to do the best that I can and just telling you what it is that I'm hearing. But I feel like you've given yourselves the right medicine that you needed in order to grow or to advance to the next spiritual stages within yourself. Okay, so what's on the Ace of Cups, the Six of Wands, the Nine of Wands, and the King? We got play, okay? So there's a lot more fun, free type of energy coming into your life. Not so much of you feeling like battle weary or feeling like, you've been trying so hard. There's like a lot of ease coming in with this energy, okay? And a higher level of protection definitely coming in too. Not just a higher level of protection, because I feel like spirit's protection is very powerful in your life, like no matter what stage you're at. But I feel like the way that you protect yourself is improving, okay? And also you're going to be able to like still express this beautiful kind type of energy that you express, okay? Is this Capricorn? Capricorn could be significant, okay? Aquarius is also significant. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Heavy on the Aries because the Emperor energy is out here twice, okay? And then Judgment with that Libra energy. Or is that Justice? It's definitely Justice. But Libra, because I said it. I don't know. What's Play and Protect? We got the Hunt with Sagittarius energy, okay? So, I mean, I think you need to continue to spot out, to put an eye on the most important energies that you're working on within yourself, okay? And like continue to focus on seeing yourself in the best light possible, okay? Like, please, now is not the time to doubt yourself or to be worried or to put out any energies or any vibrations that are going to call in anything less than what you deserve, okay? What's protecting kindness? We got mystery, okay? So also like a very mysterious time for you. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm talking about, like seeing things out of the side of your eye, or like, randomly hearing certain things from spirit, like really hearing that shit loud and clear in your head. Like I feel like you're stepping into like deeper into this mystery kind of energy, and it could have the ability to freak you out a little bit, but just don't freak out. Like, stay as calm as possible and be more curious about the mysterious things that Spirit's showing you than you are, like, afraid. Like, there's nothing to fear at all. Okay? Nothing, nothing, nothing. But I feel like Spirit does have some work coming up for you, okay? Like, like some investigative work is what I'm hearing, okay? Like, they're about to show you, reveal to you certain mysteries about yourself that maybe you weren't aware of before, okay? And this is like a very powerful thing. Okay? What's Play, Hunt, and Protect? We got Wake Up, okay? So they wake it, like I said, okay? They're revealing some sort of mysterious energy to you that's going, like, that's triggering some sort of even bigger awakening, okay? It's like this I am presence awakening, or this light body activation is leading to like a bigger awakening in your life. Yeah, some sort of shaman awakening, okay? So you're awakening to the shaman energy within you. That's why the shaman came out before. And the shaman card that came out before said to trust in the higher forces. So have a lot of trust in spirit in the way that they're moving in your life and the things that they're doing in your energy, okay? And just like don't don't freak out, okay? Don't be scared, don't worry, you're not tripping, you're not losing your shit, and you damn sure ain't getting no karma or getting haunted or whatever other kinds of things people be talking about going on. I mean, that's going on for some people, but it ain't going on for you. What's going on for you is a heightening of your gifts in every way, okay? A heightening of every clair that you have, every energy that you carry, okay? All being lit up and advanced at the same time, okay? So try to get a lot of rest also, and just make sure you keep your energy very clear. And somebody could also be trying to send you psychic attacks around this time. Maybe somebody is digging into your energy or trying to I don't know, benefit from your gifts or snatch your gifts in some sort of way. Maybe they recognize, I don't know, some sort of ascension signs that you have going on, or maybe somebody could be like paying a lot of attention to you and to like the cycles or of your advancement and things like that. Definitely giving me the energy of like somebody paying very close attention to you. But their psychic attacks are not going to work, okay? And that's why he's telling you to keep your energy very clear too, because you really don't have any time to be wondering like, if you're hearing what you're hearing or if you're just getting fucked with, okay? because people definitely try that with me. I don't know who specifically be trying that shit, but somebody's always trying to like interfere with my channel messages or the way that I like express myself, okay? Constantly. But it doesn't work, okay? I just call the energy for what it is, and the energy just goes away. I just wave a little bit of sage around this bitch and open up the window and the door. And out goes that energy of whoever keeps trying to tamper with my channel messages, you know what I'm saying? So just do things like that. Be very aware of yourself, and don't second guess yourself if you think you're being psychically attacked, because you are, okay? But it just doesn't have any power over you unless you say it does, okay? So do what you have to do. Do what you feel intuitively you need to do about psychic attacks or people trying to attack you in some sort of way. Look, we got the trickster right here with deceit and beguile, you know, and betrayal. There's definitely some of that energy in the background, but I don't think that, you know, Hermes wants you to focus too much on that. I think he just wants you to focus more on expressing your star power and receiving this I am presence energy, because it's kind of like the I am presence energy, baby. Like, it is what you want to focus on. Like, it's the whole point of the journey, to grow that within yourself more and more and more, right? The point is soul advancement and not necessarily 3D advancement. It's soul advancement through all of these different situations that you have in this 3D life, okay? So just try to like remain aware of that, and know that like every pest, every I said every pest, but I wasn't trying to say that. I was trying to say every test, okay? But just know that like every pest that you run into that you don't give the time of day, or every test that you passed, or every difficult situation that you deal with as much love and compassion and patience as you can, every time you try to bring peace, those things are rewarded, and they only build up the strength of that I am presence energy within you, and you have done a whole lot of that, okay? What's the final thought on this? We got the Weaver. It says fate, destiny, and weird. W-Y-R-D, okay? I always say that word weird, but I think it's like word. So it says the ancient elder experience and lessons, okay? You got a lot of ancestors and ascended masters in your energy at this time, okay? Working very closely with you, kind of walking you through this whole energetic upgrade that you're receiving, and they're trying to show you a lot of different things, okay? So pay much attention. It says you have inherited aspects of your family's honor and weird or word. The actions of your ancestors have had a ripple effect on your life, and you have worked through some of this impact with strength and nobility. There may be more work to do yet. You have free will, and you also have a destiny, and the two dance together and form a pattern that is unique to you, and this is your contribution to the web of weird. Every action has an impact. Every choice will create results that are impossible to see now. So consider the choices before you and choose what is for the highest good of all. What is the most honorable and beyond the personal. Ask no person to give up their personal honor to further your own ambitions. Consider the impact of your choices into the future, and consider the ancestors and what they would feel about your choices. You shall now choose well, for you are weaving the world that was, weaving the present moment, and weaving the world that shall be. What happens to one of us in our country, town, family happens to us all. Every act vibrates throughout this universe and on this great energetic web, and we are in every moment with every word and thought and deed contributing to this great grid of energy, okay? So the note says, weird is an ancient magical philosophy weird is also, okay, so it's weird, okay? Weird is also the root of the modern word weird, okay? And it is both personal and global, and perhaps even beyond that, it is galactic. Every single thing in the world, seen and unseen, is connected and can have influence one on the other in an infinite series of variations and patterns. Your choices and actions, your thoughts and words are important. They have impact, they have meaning, and they are a part of the creation of the world our children will inherit, you know? So trust in the power of your words at this time, okay? Say a lot of positive affirmations and things about yourself, about your, the way that your cup overflows, about how powerful your intention is, about how you're so protected, about how, your ancestors blessed you with every single gift that they had to offer. You know what I mean? About how amazing your star power is, about how you effortlessly attract your wish fulfillment in every second of every day, about how the I am presence is constantly growing and evolving within you, okay? Use the power of your words to ground more of this beautiful star energy and this I am presence energy that your guides are giving you at this time, okay? So, with that, my love, I'm done. I hope you guys have a happy, fabulous, wonderful, and amazing day, that you got something that you needed out of this, and I will see you later. Bye.